When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Longhorns will put total leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Meyer. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Panthers offense will get first crack at it today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Caught in the backfield, it's Meyer. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Panthers moving quickly to the line. Defense in press coverage. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. So Texas's offense will get the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out. Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like, that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Pitt pushing the pace.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Got it in the middle. It's Meyer. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle. It's Meyer. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Hunt is on its way. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here comes the Texas offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. A strike downfield.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Hand off to the fullback. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, 1st down here. Give to the running back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Just keeps slinging it. Finds a man on the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Unloads it left. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Sometimes you need a little luck off that right upright and through. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. There's no real good spot on the field for a roughing the kicker penalty, but I'd say putting the offense in the red zone is extra bad. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Moving away from pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Allen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. To the air on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Panthers in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got his man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be third and long. They'll move the tight end. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Pitt will have to boot this one away. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 10 on to kick it away.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. Caught over the middle. It's Shelton. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. Makes the catch. It's Roach. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the air on second and short. Pulls it in on the left. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh.
Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Longhorns getting set on first and 10. Fullback's got it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Bond. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Longhorns are facing third and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. There he goes. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Trying play action. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Panthers will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
At midfield, he's got room. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the ball, make a big play through the air. Then you're covering the throw game well. What happens? He pulls it down, makes the run. He's showing you a little bit of everything.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down.
Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To throw, it's Kennedy. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. 1 second left here in the 3rd quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Balls and fired complete. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Complete out of the backfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Rides to back and leaves it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to throw. It's Kennedy. Right on the money. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Longhorns are in the red zone. Run it with the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot there.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got a man, it's Meyer. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking to pass. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. Snagged in the middle. It's Myers. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to pass on second down. Complete in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He wants a big play here late. Fires the pass, intercepted. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Quarterback adapting. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football